Yo, 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 welcome back to another video, you guys. I got a super quick video for you guys to get just some tips to help you get KSM before the end of the season. Pre-patch is about to start for Dragonflight, and then we got Dragonflight, so super exciting. But if you want to get the mount, I hope these tips help you out. They do, let me know in the comments down below. Also, if you like the video, and consider hitting that subscribe button. It really means a lot. We've had a lot of support on the channel in the last year. Our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. It's going to happen, for sure. Anyways, let's jump right into it. Hope you enjoy the video. Just to give you a little history for me, I've gotten KSM on a few different characters this season. Got it last season. I love Mythic Plus dungeons. I've been playing a lot of them. I've tanked them, I've healed them, I've done DPS. So anyways, I hope these tips help you out. I think it's still achievable, especially if you've done dungeons previously in the season. If you haven't done any dungeons, you're just jumping into it, it's gonna be pretty damn hard. You have a week to do it, but I think it's still possible. Anyways, let's jump right to the first tip. First tip, do higher keys for the ones that you feel more comfortable with. This is a big tip. If there's certain dungeons you just don't like, you don't do well in, you don't know as well, do higher keys for the ones that you do know or that you do enjoy, because this is probably going to be a grind session for the next week. So yeah, that's a big tip. It does help out your rating. Just if you do higher dungeons than the one you're more comfortable with, you don't have to do as high for other dungeons. Second tip, play a class that you enjoy and you know pretty damn well. I think every class is viable to get KSM, even the ones that aren't performing so well on the rankings or DPS or anything like that. You can get KSM with them. I think it's better right now to do a class you feel more comfortable with, that you know well. If you don't have one or you're just starting out, I would suggest Blood DK if you want to tank. They're OP right now. You basically can just heal yourself for the whole dungeon. You can solo mobs if you need to, solo bosses. It's crazy. For DPS, I suggest Survival Hunter for melee, or Destro or Demo Warlock for DPS. They're not hard to get into, super fun. Not too difficult of a spec in general, and they pump a lot of damage, very easy. And then I would also suggest Resto Druid for heals, just for an easier time overall. They do a great job. They have heal over times, they have tons of mobility, utility to help out their team. So yeah, anyways, those specs should help you out. So play a class you enjoy and you know well. If you don't have one, I run one of those. I just had somebody in my guild ask this question, but the third tip is a completed key still helps your rating even though it's over on time. I know it's not ideal, but if you finish the dungeon, it still helps. My last key for a previous season was over on time, but it helped me reach KSM in that season. So still try to finish the dungeon if you think it's possible. If it's not possible, maybe maybe just as a group you decide that you probably aren't going to do it. But if there's a key you think you can and it's a huge benefit for you for rating, much higher dungeon or anything like that, complete the key. Still gives you a rating even if you don't time the key. That's a super big tip. It'll help you get KSM, especially on some tougher weeks, and we just have 1 week to go. So if you have to do it, do it. Fourth tip, learn the dungeons as much as you can. In the next couple weeks, watch some videos on it. Pull up your adventure guide. I mean, look up some website, Wowhead. I mean, there's so many resources there, but just learn the dungeons. If you don't know them, you're brand new and you're just trying to get KSM, something like that, you've only played the last couple weeks, read up on the dungeons, get to know them a little bit. It'll help out. It doesn't take that long. Just do each dungeon right before you do it, and then you'll get it, and then it'll just take practice. If you have to do a couple lower keys to start, then go higher keys. But it does help. It like really does. Last tip, a really big tip, stay positive. Some people you play with might be just rude as shit. And you might make some mistakes, just cost the timing, but just learn from it and move on. Stay positive. There are some nice people out in the Mythic Plus community. I mean, cherish them. They're amazing, but there are some rude people. You might experience that, but don't let them get to you. Stay positive, keep your head up, and keep grinding to try to get KSM before the end of the season. Those are the 5 quick tips I had for you guys. I really hope they help you out. I think it is possible, especially if you played previously and you're just doing that last grind session. These tips do help. I wish I would have known them the first time I was trying KSM, because it was a last minute grind again, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so stressful. So I hope these tips help you. Seriously, I didn't know most of them when I first started. So hopefully you know them now. If you like the video, It really means a lot. And consider hitting that subscribe button. We got WoW content coming out all the time. We cover other MMO stuff, but mostly WoW. We love it. Also pre-patch, Dragonflight coming out. I'm going to be making a lot more videos. I appreciate all the support. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being you. And good luck in the Mythic Plus grinding. Peace.